Hello, we are doing problem number 2, example from your textbook for Geometry Part 1. This is found on page 61 of your textbook. What we're doing on this particular problem is we're trying to find the circumference of a circle in terms of pi. Now when it says in terms of pi, what it really means is, if you ever see that terminology, it simply means that it wants you to leave pi in the answer. And then it's wanting you to also find the circumference of the circle to the nearest tenth. So there's two ways of writing it. Leaving pi in the answer, that would be called your exact answer, as you can see here. And then once you use a calculator, you can get the approximate answer. So if we look at this picture over here at the right, you've got a circle with a diameter of 15 inches. When the diameter has been given to you, you simply just literally plug it in. The formula is pi times diameter. So when the diameter is given as 15, then you end up with 15 pi. Now, if you load the pi into your calculator, and there's usually a pi button on most calculators, it would give you approximately 47.1238898, so on and go on and on and on. If you round that to the nearest tenth, it's simply just 47.1 inches. Okay. Now, the B part does not give us the diameter. This time it gives us the radius. And the formula for when the radius is given is circumference is 2 pi times the radius. So if I simply substitute the 4 in here, I end up with 8 pi. 2 times pi times 4 is 8 pi. Remember, that's your exact answer. That's what we call in terms of pi. Again, if you hit 8 and multiply that by pi, you end up with this, approximately 25.13, or just 25 to the 0.1 to the nearest tenth. Now, this says what is the circumference of on the got it section with a radius of 24 meters. So, again, it wants you just to leave it in terms of pi. So the circumference is 2 times pi times r, because we are using a radius here. So if we do that, it's going to be 2 times pi times 24 for a total of 48 pi. Okay? And we just stop there, again, because it said leave it in terms of pi. B says, what is the circumference of a circle with a diameter? When the diameter is given, it's simply pi times diameter. And so if we put in 24 here, we simply just end up with 24 pi. However, this time it wants us to round that to the nearest tenth. So with our calculator, you're going to take 24, you're going to find the pi button, and when you multiply those together, that's approximately 75.398, so on. So if I round that to the nearest tenth, right there, since that number is bigger than 5, I'm going to go up 1. So it's 75.4. Okay? Hope this was helpful.